So let's get started. Now as you can see, my eyebrows are very sparse. I do allow them to grow about midway, and then basically the remainder of the way here, I basically just tweeze that out so I can create the perfect arch on each side. Next, I take my eyebrow gel by e.l.f. and basically just begin that upwards in the direction that I'm going to be drawing on my brows, like so. So next what I'm going to be doing is taking my MAC Prolong Wear Concealer, which is in the color NC42. I'm basically just going to take that along with a brush that I actually got from Ben Franklin, basically an angled synthetic brush, and apply the concealer about midway all the way upward towards the tip of the brush like so. Now once I've saturated that brush, I'm basically just going to take it and basically outline how I'm going to actually be doing my brows like so. Now it's very important basically not to lift that brush up when you're creating the perfect line, or else your line can be thrown off very easily. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing at the top, so saturate my brush and basically just begin drawing on that brow exactly how you want it to lay. Now once I have that line on, I actually go back and just smooth it in some, because just remember within these lines is where you're going to begin drawing the brow. Now here what I'm doing alongside smoothing it, I'm actually beginning to blend it, because with this type of concealer it dries pretty quickly, so I like to blend out first as much as possible. And basically just repeating the same steps on the opposite side. So now we have the completed trace. Now next what I'm going to be doing is taking my eyebrow pencil by Fabri-Brow, which I have just recently sharpened, very sharp. I'm going to take that and begin filling in my brow like so. Now starting in the front half, I'm going to be doing very light strokes because I want to make a natural blend as much as possible. And then towards the end half, I'm going to be kind of pressing that a little bit more firmly, because that one, just like your natural eyebrows grow, it starts out thin and then gets a little bit thicker towards the end. So when it comes to my brows, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm basically just going to go back and thicken up that line and make it a lot straighter before I continue on to the next brow. And once I'm done with that, I'm basically just going to do an eyebrow check just to make sure that both of them are even. And once I see that they are, basically just going to continue on to blending. So once I see that they're even, I'm going to be taking a different synthetic brush that I also purchased from Ben Franklin. Same style angle brush, just a different maker. But I'm going to be taking that and blending my eyebrows in. So I'm basically going to take that brush and just begin stroking the front half very lightly to create a very natural blend. And at the end of my brow, I'm basically just going to stroke that kind of harshly and pull it all the way to the end Sorry it's cut off, but you'll see in a minute. Next, what I'm going to be doing is taking a large concealer brush, and what I'm going to do is basically blend out the remainder of the concealer that I have beneath and above my eyebrow. Now before I complete my brows, I like to darken it up just a bit to give it that natural tint. So I'm going to go back through with my NYX pencil in brown, and I'm basically just going to stroke the top half and the end as well to create that darkening effect just like natural brows. And again, to sharpen my line, just going to go back through with a little more concealer just to make it very sharp and crisp, just like I did before. And then blend until you're all done. So just keep blending. Make sure you blend all that concealer out because you don't want a thick spot of concealer just beneath and above your eyebrows. It's going to look kind of weird. So just blend that out. Oh no, I took too much off while I was blending. So I'm just going to go back just as I did before with the eyebrow pencil again, just to darken it up like so, and then just finish out with my concealer. Now altogether in the morning, this process takes me roughly about 10 minutes, but if I see some imperfection, I will go back to fix it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It was very highly requested, so I know it was a long time coming. But if you guys have any other questions about how I do it or what have you, leave them below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.